Now let's fire up Kawasaki's all-new flagship road eater, the ZX14 Ninja. Just one look at this beast, from its killer whale-shaped fairing and quad projector headlights to the monocoque frame and dual exhaust pipes, standing still, this machine looks all business. As for bragging rights, claimed horsepower for this 1,352cc inline-4 is set at a whopping 187 ponies, making it the most powerful production bike available to mankind. But good looks and manufacturer's claims are one thing, the real world's another. So how does the ZX14 Ninja stand up out on the street? This week we invited Paul Kahnert, a longtime fan of big bore motorcycles, to sample the ZX14. And here's what he had to say after a day of riding Kawasaki's most lethal Ninja.
I don't know where to start with this motorcycle because, you know, we're going to use terms like stealth fighter and cruise missile, and, you know, all I can say is smile on my face. I'm still smiling.
Well, Dave, when you called me to road test this bike, I have to say I was as excited as a little kid before Christmas, and I couldn't wait to pick it up. It's quite an amazing machine. It's quite a bit different than the ZX12. It's really a Lamborghini, Ferrari. It's got the Testarossa side covers, and it's just a complete machine.
Yeah, we were having a bit of an argument before the camera started rolling. You were saying muscle car, and I was saying, no, Ferrari.
But I said muscle car with very fine manners.
It's so smooth. It's surprisingly smooth.
And it's an amazing bike because, well, it's 215 kilograms. It's 5 kilograms lighter than my Bandit. The wheelbase is 2 inches shorter than the ZX12. And it's also 21 kilograms lighter than the old ZX12, and you're closing in on 200 horsepower on this machine. But you can learn a lot about a bike when you're riding it at slow speeds around in the parking lot. You can do a U-turn on this bike on a side street, so it handles, the handling is amazing. It's a 1352cc power plant, you know, closing in on 200 horsepower with the ram air. It has extremely good brakes, which it has to have to be able to haul it down. I really like the upside down forks.
Yep.
I think that they're much stronger and much more stable. If you look at the steering crown, you've never seen such a muscular,
it's pretty beefy.
Pretty beefy steering crown.
Yeah.
We should talk a bit about the frame too. The frame is a brand new aluminum monocoque frame, and the airbox is built right into the frame to keep the size down. And the motor is the same size motor as, I mean, width-wise, the same as the ZX12, but it's much beefier.
Much more potent.
Yes. Gone are the days when a sport bike has to be uncomfortable. This thing is a Ferrari, and you can be comfortable all day in the saddle. There's no, you know, there's no iron butt here. There's no problem. Another thing I would say, you know, it's a small thing. I really like the grips. And you can see the instrumentation. The analog instrument panel is fabulous. Yeah. I love it. It's easy to read. All the information is right there, and it works extremely well. They must have listened to people on the instrumentation. Yeah. Because there was a criticism of the past. It's really easy to read, easy to see. The mirrors are crystal clear.
And they're wide enough that you can actually see around your shoulder pads.
Well, I'm a wider guy, and I can see around my shoulder pads, so for sure.
You like the styling, the
headlighting? I like the styling. You know, they really, it's a lower bike, low slung, but it really handles.
You like the headlights?
Headlights are bright. At nighttime, you'll be incinerating oncoming vehicles because the lights are so bright.
The exhaust, it was nice, it was quiet.
It's very quiet, but it's not restricted. It's not restricted at all, and you do not have to, you know, a lot of people like to put pipes on their bikes. I wouldn't recommend it. You can get a nice quiet ride. It has all the power you're ever going to need. Yeah. There's no reason to touch this bike. Actually, when you're on it up in the upper ranges, it makes a very wonderful low note. It really comes on.
Anything that you would say is a surprising disappointment?
Nope, they've done their homework, they've done their research. All around, this is a great bike. The only problem is, how am I going to explain to my wife that I need another bike?
That's your problem, my friend. Nice job, Paul.
Well, thank you very much, David. It was, as usual.
I'm sure it was a real struggle to ride this out here today. It must have been
It was
a tough
a
day.
real pleasure.
Yeah.